Hey friends, I'm Lou and welcome to my channel. Here we talk about simple real life budgeting using cash envelopes, saving smart, and building financial peace one step at a time. Today we're going to dive into how I budget for my gas, my groceries, and my household spending with cash envelopes. Plus, how I also save and invest for the future. Let's get into it. So every payday, you've got one mission. Lock in your budget and know where every dollar is. Start something simple like 50% for needs like your rent, bills, groceries, etc. 30% for investments, and 20% into your high yield savings account for every check. Or you can do a different combination, whatever fits your budget. Move those investment and savings amounts the moment that you get paid. Then live on cash for everyday spending, because when you swipe, it's so easy to lose track than when you're using cash. Now, some people prefer digital tracking and some people prefer cash or a combination of the two. When I was swiping my card for all bills and purchases, it was so difficult for me to keep up with and track my total spending for bills and other items. But control your money, lock it in, friends, and let your money start working for you. So, as you can see, I do have a breakdown of my October check, October 10th, 2025 check. I have a list of all of my bills here. My Sling account, which was $45.99, my phone bill, $184.33, my contributions, $100, my car insurance, $235.72, Netflix times 2, $15.98, and what that means is I also pay for my mom's Netflix. Hulu, $9.99, e-renters, $41, internet, $75.29, light bill, $98, investment, $800, credit union 1, $250, credit union 2, $50, groceries, $100, gas for my car, $100, household items, $50, paying myself, $150, my trip to New York, $100, and my hair, $100. So this is how I allocate all of my spending for the first check that I receive every month. Now, at the beginning of the year, when I started this plan, I was actually removing $100 for groceries, my gas, the $50 for my household, paying myself and my New York trip and my hair. I was removing these items twice a month from my first paycheck as well as my paycheck. Well, towards the middle of the year, I was looking for ways to save more. And instead of removing these items twice a month, I decided to start removing them only once a month. And I started doing that in September. Also, as you can see, my investment account money is already allocated from my check. I do put money in my Roth IRA, which is a separate investment account that I have separate from my job. My 401k through my employer, I do take advantage of the employer match. My high yield savings account, and also my HSA, which is also through my employer. The breakdown that I am focusing on using is a 50%, 30%, and 20%. And what that means is 50% for bills, 30% for investments, and 20% for savings. Over here on the other side, as you can see, I have written my goals for 2025, and these goals will also transition into the year of 2026. My goal is to pay off my car, to continue investing by dollar cost averaging, to continue saving in my high yield savings account, and I would like to purchase a tiny home in the next 2 to 3 years. And I'd also like to retire early between the ages of 58 to 60. I know that this doesn't sound early to some people, but based on Social Security, retirement age, or being able to take Social Security, I want to retire before the age of 62 or 67. And I added this one a little late. I had forgotten about this one, but another way that I'm trying to save money is by meal prepping, and I do meal prep every Sunday. Some of the things that I have already completed, I have canceled 4 streaming automatic services that were coming out of my check automatically. And by doing that, I am saving $109.97 per month. I continue to audit my finances every month to decrease spending on bills. I'm trying to find ways all the time to decrease my bill spending. And I have accomplished this goal of paying off my credit card. So, yay. So what we'll do now is I will go over my grocery, car, household, paying myself, New York trip. I will go over those monies and we will count those together and we will see where I am right now with that. This is my cash envelope binder. And inside I have the first envelope is my savings challenge, which is for my $1 bills. So anytime that I make a cash purchase, the change, I use the $1 bills and I put those in here. The coins, I do put those away as well. This is the envelope for paying myself in cash. This is the envelope for gas for my car. This is the envelope for my household items. This is the envelope for my groceries. And this is the envelope for saving for my trip. So at the end of the year, I will count the change or the $1 bills that I have saved for the savings challenge for this year of 2025. And we'll count that together at the end of the year. So we'll start with the envelope that I use to save for myself and to pay myself. We'll start with that envelope. And we'll see how much cash is here. We have $100, $200, $300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So $450. Now, mind you, friends, this money is money that I have been accumulating all year as well as spending all year. So this is the balance that I have right now, $450. And so let's write that down. And today's date is October 28th. And we're going to call that my cash. And that balance is $450. The next envelope is gas. And let's see what we have here. We have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40. We have $340 for gas. Okay. So we'll write that down. October 28th. Gas for my car, $340. Okay, the next envelope. Household. We have 100, 200, 300, 10, 20. $320 for a household. Okay. So today is October 28th. Household. Okay. And then the next one that we have is groceries. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 9,500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $600 for groceries. And I do shop once a month for groceries. So $600, October 28th, groceries, $600. Okay. And the next item, saving for my trip. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,010, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We have 1,380 saved for the trip. Okay, so let's put that here on the side. And today is October 28th. Trip is 1,380. Okay, so I will keep these inside so that I will know where they are, always know where they are. So I think that's it, friends, for today's video. Thank you for tuning in for my very first video on YouTube. Please come back and visit me again for my next paycheck allocation. I will also do this for November as well as December, and I also look forward to you all joining me for the month of January. I do also want to say that for those that are not able to afford a budget book or a binder, I did find a really cute calendar at the Dollar Tree. It's a yearly calendar. It has every month in it, and the calendar costs $2. And what I like about this calendar is the boxes are large enough to write in, to write goals, or to write your dates that you get paid. Also, as well as a note section to also write your goals or to do a paycheck allocation breakdown. So thank you for joining in and tuning in for this video. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much and have a good night.